What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Bad LSX Garage YouTube channel. This week's video is going to be kind of an update video, if you will. I've been getting a lot of comments, a lot of emails asking what all is done to my 2024 Road Glide. Now, you OGs already know, but I've been getting a lot of new subscribers, and they don't want to go through every single video just to see what all I've done to this bike. So they're asking questions, and today we're going to answer those questions. Get in a car like this and smile, there's something wrong with you. Just start up front with the windshield. This is a Freedom Shield windshield. This is a 10-inch windshield, and John, specifically, he's the owner of Freedom Shields. He recommended that I go with an 11-inch because of my height, etc., my inseam. They go through all of that, but because I like to make YouTube videos, I want you guys to be able to see through everything. I went with this 10-inch. It looks good. It's got the curvature on it. He even put my logo on it. He'll do that for you as well. It's nothing major. It's way better than factory. You've got that little curvature where it throws it up and over your head. And guys, look, the best part about it, this company is here in the United States. It's veteran owned by John. Freedom Shields, check those guys out. Now, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with the stock headlight, but how can you not love this trybee headlight? It literally looks like a mouth that is going to rip your arm off. It has the LEDs that wrap all the way around. It just gives it that more aggressive look. It changes your bike up. Another look, you know, something that you don't see every day. It even has little red LEDs on either side, and you can get those, I believe, in red, green, or blue. They may even have new colors by now, I'm not sure. This is a sponsored product. This was something that was given to me to do a video on, and great product so far. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Very bright. It's a little bit brighter than stock as far as your low beam goes. High beam, yeah, you're looking at a little bit more for sure. So definitely check out trybee if you need a new headlight. Since we're on lighting, let's talk about these fog lights. These fog lights are also sponsored. They're sponsored by a company called Zidirs, Z-I-D-I-R-S. These are very small, as you can see. I mean, they could fit in the palm of my hand easily, and we can cover them up and you never even know they was there. They do have a multiple adjustment feature with your clamps that you could pretty much put these anywhere that you want to, as long as you have a bar to put them on. These do have the yellow hue to them, so it kind of cuts through the fog. And I've got these particularly set up where it kind of does an X pattern. I do think these are actually discontinued now. I'm not 100% sure, but I did see the other day that they had like the little square ones. So if you want the round ones, you may have to check on them, or they, like I said, may be discontinued. Sticking with the same area, let's talk about these fairing extensions. These are a sponsored item that came from Running Panther. It comes with a left and a right side cover. It comes with a bar that you have to replace your stock bar with in order to be able to attach these side covers to your motorcycle. Listen guys, it's in my playlist. I'll walk you through everything. A next question that I get is, who painted these? And the answer is always the same. I painted it, and I painted it with Colorite spray paint. And no, I'm not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. But Colorite, if you're watching this by any chance, hit me up. Don't let anyone tell you that you cannot get a show quality shine or a show quality piece out of spray cans, because I'm here to tell you, I'm living proof that you absolutely can with Colorite spray paint. Now, not only did I paint these fairing extensions and this fan shroud cover with these spray cans, I also painted my tour pack with the spray cans. A question that I seem to get a lot is, how many cans does it take? Well, on the fairing extensions and the fan shroud, I actually used 2 and 2, which means 2 of the base and 2 of the clear. On my tour pack, which I also spray painted with these Colorite cans, I used 3 and 3. I kind of wish I would have went 4 and 4 on the tour pack. I went a little bit light underneath because I wanted everything more up top where you see, and I kind of left it a little bit light in spots. So that's the reason I wish I would have went 4 and 4, but you know, 3 and 3 will work. I got this air cleaner from eBay, and I'll put up the link if I can find it in the description. You guys can check it out there. I actually bought this, and it came with a filter that kind of pokes out. It looked cool, it looked okay, but I kind of customized it for me. And as you can see, it's got like a glass look in here. I got on Amazon and found what they call a glass coaster. And well, I just glued this coaster into place, and yeah, it looks like one of your big expensive $600 pieces, and I only got maybe 180 bucks tied up in it. This next piece wasn't a sponsored item, but it was something that I felt like the bike needed, and that was the easy adjuster for the clutch cable. I got that from Fat Baggers. I actually personally bought that, and a lot of you have asked me, what do I think about that? How has that worked out for me? And I can honestly say that when I first adjusted it, it was fine. It's been great the whole time. I just recently actually had to go in and readjust, and that was just a smidge. I mean, not even a full flat, to be honest. You get that range, and that's what I like. You don't have this little plastic piece in there that you may be worried about breaking when you're hundreds of miles away from home. Before we go to the back, let's talk about these handguards. These actually came from Mocardine, and yes, they are a sponsored item. Now, I'm not a big handguard guy. I don't know. They look good on dirt bikes, something that's going to be off-road. But as for a bike like this, I never really thought I'd be big on them. But I'm honestly liking these a lot. Mainly because it flows with the bike. It kind of makes everything go good together, and it has this integrated light that is in this handguard. So not only do you have a running light, you also have a turning signal built in here. So that's another layer of visibility, plus it protects your hands from the elements, from the cold and from the bugs and the rocks. So Mocardine. Now, a lot of people has asked, what about my mirrors? These are just stock mirrors, and they're just flipped upside down. That's it. So now let's talk about where we spend most of our time, right here in the saddle. I wanted a different look. I wanted something that stood out beyond everybody else's. So I looked at ccrider on Amazon. They have different designs, different looks, different piping colors. They had different things to choose from, and I hit them up. Yes, this is a sponsored item. This seat feels really comfortable. As soon as I got it, I went on an iron butt and never was sore, never felt anything, was great. And obviously, guys, if you watch the channel, you know that I'm laying down some serious miles when we go out, and I don't have an issue. If you're short king like me, 5'8.5", 5'9.5" on a good day, it will lower you down a smidge. It does, I feel like, move you back just maybe a tickle. It's not much, but you could definitely feel it. And as far as the backrest goes, ccrider will tell you in their description that no backrest can be used with these seats because these are a two-piece. You know, you have yours and then you have the P-pad. Obviously, I can't leave well enough alone, so I fixed mine to where I do have a backrest. So don't let anyone tell you that something can't happen. If you want it bad enough, anything can happen. So if you can't tell, I'm a big light guy. I like my lights. Now, I don't want it so obnoxious that it looks like a UFO running down the road, but I don't want any excuses. I want you to be able to see me when you're behind me. On the bags, I have Trybee bag lights, and yes, this is sponsored. These are sequential. They're also smoked. Now, when you look at them, they look kind of big. When you get them out of the box, they look kind of big. But once you get them on the bike, it actually flows really well together. It looks good. It doesn't look like I thought it was going to look. Also from Trybee is these brake lights. These are killer looking. I can't even, video is not going to do them justice. You literally have to see them in person. It looks like a hall of mirrors when you look into them. It just looks like it just keeps going and going. This is a customdynamics piece, and the backing plate is actually a piece off of eBay. I will try to leave every link for everything in the description, so if you see something that you like, you can check it out. And always remember, guys, everything that I'm showing you here is in a video somewhere just go down through the playlist and look for it. Finishing up the lighting, we have the trybee latch lights. These are also sponsored, and these look really good as well. They're smoke finish. It gets rid of that reflector, and you have not only a running light, but you also have a turning signal in here as well. So you also get another layer of being seen from the side. As for performance mods, nothing's really done other than the air cleaner, and we do have tab performance mufflers on it. Tab performance mufflers, on the right side, we have the medium baffle, and on the left side, we have the zombie baffle. It gives it that different tone, if you will. Now, a lot of people see this dash and think that it's a carbon fiber piece, but it's actually not. It's a wrap. This wrap came from O'Reilly's. A lot of people ask about the CarPlay. Now, with me, I do have Cardo. I have the Pack Talk Bold, which I can use, and it works perfectly if you want to use it that way. But I don't. This is like one of the first old school ways that somebody figured out how to trick the system. And it's taking your charger and plugging a Anchor adapter up to it with some sort of green cord. And it's like that at the end. And you don't plug it into anything. You just literally leave it like this, throw it in there, Bluetooth it to your stereo, and it's done. Now, the next thing I've been asked is, what is this? Well, obviously, if I eliminate my charging, I have no way to charge my phone, my GoPros, or nothing. And if you do social media like I do, well, that kind of sucks. So this is actually a USB charger. I've actually cut out my nacelle a little bit, shoved the wires down through there, took off my tank, run the wires to the hot in the ground, and this is actually what it looks like if you guys want to check it out. I bought this off of Amazon. That way I can charge my GoPro as I'm rolling down the road, and I can also charge my phone. And this is the Quadlock. Not sponsored, but to me, one of the best phone mounts out there. This next question is actually came from some very observant subscribers. I honestly don't know how you guys seen this, because I went through the video and actually had to zoom in order to see, which I knew what you was talking about, but just shows how much you guys are actually paying attention. So I've been asked, why do I have electrical tape on my handlebars and on my crash bars? Well, the reason being for that is I do social media. I have these cameras. These cameras have clamps, such as this GoPro clamp. Yes, it's soft, but yes, it can leave marks. It can leave scratches. Same with this Insta360 clamp. I just don't want to leave scratches or marks on my stuff. I mean, it's that plain and simple. And the same goes with the highway pegs. When I put these on, before I put these on, I wrap tape around the bars and then tighten these down. Now, out of everything that I have shown you here today, is there anything that I wouldn't do or that I would change or do differently? Honestly, no. I'm pretty well satisfied. I've laid down enough miles with these parts to be very happy and content. They're lasting, they're doing what they need to do. The only thing that I really am on the edge about is those bag lights. I feel like they are a little bit too big. Even though it does flow very well, it doesn't look bad. To me, they need to be a little bit skinnier. I know a lot of you guys has asked me or even said it's China junk. I mean, that's your opinion. You can go spend the thousands of dollars and it break just the same as the cheaper stuff. But everything that I have shown you is of high quality and good stuff, and I honestly have nothing bad to say about it. After I end this video, I want you guys to run over to Adam Sandoval's page and check out the dates for the Great American Convoy. He's doing that again, where he runs from state to state, dealership to dealership, raising money for the Wounded Warrior Project. And listen, that's something I could stand behind. It's something to support our veterans, because you know, I know, we all know that our veterans are not getting nearly enough support. So anything to do to help those guys, I'm definitely going to do it. On date 6/22, he's going to be running from Cookeville, Tennessee to Lexington, Kentucky to West Virginia. And me and Roy are going to try to. And when I say try, you know how that is. I don't like to make plans, because when I do, they fall apart. But we're going to try to meet up with him, and we're going to try to support not only Adam, but the cause as well. No matter if you get to hang out with us or whether you get to hang out with the convoy later on, or whatever the case may be, check out the dates, check out the convoy, support the cause. Fam, if you happen to see me out, I'll be the short, fat guy on the orange road glide. Come up, hug my neck, shake my hand, say hi. Let's share a drink together, something, I don't know, but I love each and every one of you. And until next week, are you ready? Let's do this. Peace. I'm out.